All right, y'all. This your girl Shayna, undergroundgirlsofhiphop.com. I got on the line with me the love doctor, Donnie Klang. What's up, baby?
Dr. Love in the building.
That's what I'm talking about. What's good with you, man? We got this album jumping off. We still pushing it, right? Yes. So what's new? What's new with you touring? What we got going on? Because the ladies on undergroundgirlsofhiphop.com love some Donnie. So tell us.
Yeah, we've been touring and stuff because the album, Just a Rolling Stone, it didn't do as good as we thought it was going to do right out the gate. And I think we had a lot of time to be able to like reassess everything and just kind of see what happened and what went wrong and what we did right and what songs we feel like work on the album. And I had a ton of time to do shows. I'm actually still doing tours and shows and everything right now. I'm going to schools, clubs, venues, whatever kind of tours we got. We might be jumping on the Scream tour coming up soon.
Okay.
And just trying to keep my face out there and really just see what songs people vibe with the best and what songs people don't like. And we've just had a lot of time to see what people hear from me and what I feel songs fit me best.
So when you assess that, what did you put your finger on? What's the new Donnie Klang that's coming?
It's really, to me, it's just songs that are real. I think, and this is just life in general, people just expect people to be real.
Yeah.
And I think that's what, especially going into the second album, I'm definitely more involved creatively from the ground up, and just really writing about my experiences, past relationships, breakups, the good stuff, the bad stuff, and just really I'm just writing about me and my life, and you can't get more real than that. So.
Okay, just putting your heart out there, basically.
Exactly.
Put your heart and your soul out there to the people, and that always works.
Exactly.
So how is it working with your boy P. Diddy? How is it?
It's
outside of the TV. We see the TV. But what is it really like working with Diddy?
I mean, really, I could say we have one of the shows that's not scripted on TV, and what you see is what you get. He's cool sometimes. You could tell sometimes he's in a funny mood and he could joke around and kind of be your friend, but then majority of the time he's that businessman that he reminds you that he's boss, and he's just always keeping you on your toes, always keeping you working. And I think it's so much better off to have somebody like that, just that's somebody that just keeps you grinding and keeps you working. Like, you look at him and he has so much going on for himself that he could easily retire right now, but he's still working hard. He's still doing like the daily online grind to get fans, and just that kind of stuff is just the stuff you got to respect and take a note from my own book and keep working to try to get to that level.
Yeah, because I noticed that, on the show, you seem to be a little worried about getting cut from the label and worrying about your career, as you should be. I can't understand why anybody wouldn't be.
Oh, yeah, I think anybody never know.
And I know working with Diddy, I always say, if Diddy have you signed for like 5 months, being up under Diddy seems like the little bit that he can teach you, just like you were saying, can take you a long way. What's the one thing that you could say he taught you that you're going to hold on to for life?
It was really like, I remember we finished the single Take You There. We were in the studio, he did his part, and I had gone home. I was like halfway home. He's like, come back. It's like 2 in the morning. He's like, come back to the city, come back to the studio. I want to take it out to clubs and test it. And I remember sitting there, and he will really take the time to shake people's hands and pictures with people, and he's at this point like, he wasn't getting paid to do the club appearance. He was just going in to play the song we just recorded in the studio. To me, like, the whole night was unbelievable. Like, here I am partying with Diddy. We just finished a song and stuff. Like, I was still kind of fresh. It was like only 4 months after I got my deal and everything, and just to see how humble and down to earth he was. And really, I think any celebrity has to stay humble and stay down to earth, because we are so lucky to be in the position and so lucky to have this opportunity that why would you not want to take pictures with every single fan you encounter and sign an autograph for every single fan? Like, I feel so blessed to be here what I'm doing, and he really taught me that night.
That's wonderful. Because you seem to be so humble and genuine, and you see that on TV and you wonder like, oh, if I meet them, I wonder if they're the same way. You do. You give off that aura like, look, man, I'm lucky.
Exactly. And
I love that.
I just feel like I guess I was kind of raised that way. My parents were divorced when I was little, and just growing up in a single-parent household with my mom, like I've always lived in apartments. We never had the house, the big anything. I grew up in Canarsie, Brooklyn, basically just living paycheck to paycheck, and just, I think coming up in that kind of environment, it definitely raised me to take everything I get and just enjoy it.
And that little story, that little bit of your life that you just shared with us right there, those types of things, those kind of stories on an album, right? That's what,
Exactly.
people like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I've been there. I can relate to that. So I hope I can hear a little bit more about Donnie on your albums, and things like that.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff I want to get out for the second album, all my whole life. I'm thinking about calling it Story of My Life, actually.
All right, do you guys have a set date to release, or you guys are just still working on it and trying to get the whole thing together and touring? Are you already ready?
We're taking our time with it. I think, especially this time around, I think when you're dealing with having a television show, you might tend to rush things to try to catch the whole wave of the show. But I think that was one of the mistakes, actually, by rushing the album. I think if we wanted to rush the album, we should have dropped it right when Day 26 and Danny Kane came out, when the whole buzz was really hot.
Yeah.
I think we kind of waited a little bit too long, but still ended up rushing it to catch that last season. And I think we just this time around, we're going to take our time with it and really work it like any other normal artist. We're not going to work it like through the television show. It's just going to be a regular Donnie Klang bad boy recording artist with nothing to do with making the band. So
that's what's up. And I also think that you'll still have some of your fans regardless.
Yeah.
Some people have some lasting fans, and your fans look like they're not going nowhere. They're going to hang out wait for Donnie.
Yes, please, wait. It's coming.
It's definitely coming, and we look forward to it. Where can we see you in the upcoming months? Do you have a schedule already laid out?
Yeah, it's pretty much laid out. We've just been booking show after show, really just in between studio time, just try to keep my face out there. Like you said, tell the people, like, please, keep waiting. It's coming. We're just taking our time with it. I'm even, like, sampling some of the new music into my new shows to get a vibe from people. And really just I'm doing a lot of shows, a lot of clubs, a lot of venues, making my way around the country. I've pretty much been around once already. In every single spot, if not a couple times. So
go one more time. Just go one more
exactly.
time.
I'm going to go one more time and just keep my head in the studio. And actually, one thing we're working on right now is a spin-off show from Making the Band. Kind of just something I feel like, and a lot of my fans have told me that, I guess, like the TV time, I wasn't really getting much.
Okay.
And it got to the point where I was like, you know what, I just wanted to stay out of the drama, and I think we've just been writing up some treatments for a spin-off show, and the main one we got going right now is me and my bodyguard. We've been like boys since we were little. He just happened to grow a foot taller than me and got to play college basketball.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we just have like this funny comedic friendship, kind of like Robin Big, and we're gonna go off that and make it hopefully make it a television show. We got a bunch of meetings set up, and MTV is just waiting for it. They're just waiting for the storyline.
That's what's up. I'm glad to hear that you got that cracking. And since you brought it up, you saying you didn't get a lot of story time. Now, are you and Day 26 beefing?
It's really, to me, it's like, I'm at a point in my life where I am working on my second album, where I'm trying to just deflect any bad energy. So to me, I'm just going to take it as, you know what, at least people are talking about me. Like, if people aren't talking about me, then I'm doing something wrong. So at least I'm doing something right in the sense that people are talking about me. But really, I'm just trying to keep as much positive energy. Because one thing I learned from this producer I work with, Seven, who they showed us working together on the show, was just, there's this whole vibe and this energy that if you go into the studio with a negative mind frame and worrying about what people are saying and everything, then you're just, it's going to affect the music. So really, it upset me at first, but now it's just, I take it in stride, and I just got to keep working on music and keep doing me.
Well, yeah, y'all keep grinding and keep doing y'all, because y'all like brothers, you know what I mean, to me.
Yeah.
Like, y'all all came in it together, so whatever it is, I just hope it's for a season. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it die down, and y'all be back hugging and kissing and dapping. You know?
I say that all the time on the Not the kissing part, but I stayed out of the drama on the show, and just really I'm gonna stay out of the drama off the show. It's not like I'm not even gonna feed into it. If they're gonna say anything, then that's all I can really say is, okay, I wish you guys the best. But that's it.
As you shall. The ladies in hip-hop. The ladies in hip-hop. I got to touch the ladies in hip-hop because this is undergroundgirlsofhiphop.com. What do you feel about females in hip-hop today? I know you R&B, but I know you have knocked some hip-hop in your life, especially some female hip-hop.
Absolutely. And that's like one of the things that makes this whole bad boy experience unbelievable. Like dating back to Lil' Kim and like even Faith Evans on the R&B side, just that whole bad boy movement, I feel like played a big role in ladies in hip hop today, just because it kind of just put some pavement on the ground for that to jump off.
Right.
And I feel like today it's just, I think within the next couple of years, ladies in hip hop are gonna make a big movement. I think everything goes in kind of circles.